Hi guys, welcome to another video, this time again in English because I'm rewatching the Vampire Diaries, and this time I'm watching in English with English subtitles. So I decided to record this in English just to improve my English the same way it was the previous video. And this time I'm gonna talk about the Vampire Diaries, but not only the series but also the books, because this weekend I was at home and I thought, why not reread the Vampire Diaries book? And it wasn't very nice. The first time I read it I was like 10, 11, and now I'm gonna make 16 next month. So the experience was very different from the first time, and I didn't like much the plot because I thought it was ridiculous, maybe too simple. I don't know. I didn't like the characters very much. There are okay, but others I like. Okay, but why? The Catherine is so different in the past from the series to the books, because she's like a cute little girl who is pure and things like that, you know. And I didn't like it very much because she was always the bad bitch and all that in the series, even in the past when she first met Damon and Stefan. So yeah, my experience rereading the book was terrible. I read it like in 2 days, I think. And I tried to start the second one, but I couldn't make it because it was very, very boring. Like in the end of the first book, Damon vanished with Stefan, and I thought, okay, I will see where Stefan, what happened to him, and stop reading it, but I couldn't make it. The first scene in the second book when Elena talks to Damon in the cemetery, I was like, okay then, bye. I'm not gonna continue this. But that's not what I'm gonna talk about today. I'm gonna talk about the difference between the series and the books, because it was such a different state, this both. I'm gonna talk about it because when I was rereading, I saw a lot of difference. Like, the first thing is the name of the city. I think everybody knows it, but in the books, the name of the city is Fells Church, because the founder family was the Fells, so Fells Church, you know. But in the series, it's Mystic Falls. I think it's much better. And Fells Church is a place in Mystic Falls. It was the church where they burned all the vampires back then. And another difference is the way they portrayed Elena and Stefan. Stefan, not much, just the hair color, but the rest is the same thing. But Elena is a whole different person in the books. She's so a mean girl, you know. She's like, doesn't give a shit about everybody else. She's just like, I want it all. The first time she saw Stefan, she was like, oh, she's my next acquirement. I was like, excuse me, girl, why? Different from the series where she just met him and liked him from the beginning. In the book, she's like the top girl of the school, the popular one. There, she has a lot of followers, you know. She's like a mean girl, really mean girl. And in the books, Caroline is not her friend anymore. There's another girl who is her best friend, Bonnie, and another one who I don't remember the name. But there's a lot of different things. This story is very different, and I'm happy about it, because when I started rewatching the series, I thought that I wouldn't like it very much, but I'm very happy watching it. I'm in the middle of 3rd season, I think, And it's amazing because the Michaelsons finally appeared and they are making a mess in Mystic Falls, so I'm very happy about it. The originals aren't even in the books. Only Klaus, but because he turned Catherine, but the rest doesn't exist. So I thought that Julie Plec and all the writers were so creative in all the things about the series, because they changed a lot of things about the vampires, about the city, about the background of the characters. So I think I enjoy much more the TV show than the books. I read all of them. I kind of enjoyed it when I read the first time, but nowadays isn't like a book that I would like to read. And I also noticed that Twilight is very much alike the Vampire Diaries. And the Vampire Diaries was launched like in the 90s. And Twilight only in 2005, I think. 2005, yeah. So Stephenie Meyer can say she didn't copy, but we can see there is a really heavy inspiration from the books of the Vampire Diaries, and I thought that was very funny because I love the Twilight books. I know all the problems that this series have, but I still enjoy it because it's a child's passion. I read it the first time I was 8 or 9, so I kept my addiction to Twilight since then. But we're talking about the Vampire Diaries, and that's the whole point. The books aren't great, and I can assure you that because it's pure lame. I think I rated like 2 stars or 1.5, something like that. But the series is at 5. Obviously it's a 5 because yeah, everything I already said. The story is great. It's too good to be true. It's too good to think that it's based on the books, because LJ went to a whole different direction. She put another whole level of supernatural in the book that would be difficult to put it in a series. I'm very happy they didn't go that far like the books, but they went far enough to have a good series, to have a good mythology. So yeah, I think that's it. I just want to talk a little bit about it because I don't know, I read it and I have nowhere else to speak of it, so I decided to record a video about it, and I hope you'd like it. Do you also like the Vampire Diaries? If so, leave in the comments, let's talk about it. And I know it's like 2020, why we're talking about the Vampire Diaries, but the quarantine made me crazy, so I'm rewatching a lot of things that I didn't even thought about rewatching. If we weren't in this current situation, I would never rewatch the Vampire Diaries, because it's the 3rd time I think I'm rewatching it. So I like to share with you guys all the things that are happening with me right now. So if I'm watching, I don't know, Psycho, that is from the 60s, I will talk about it here, you know. I like to express my feelings in the current moment about something that I'm currently watching, currently reading, you know. So that's it. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave the like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you want to see another videos like this. And that's it. See you around. Bye.